What is going on, guys? Today I want to talk something about a little bit different, something that came to light yesterday. New Prime moments. So if you've not already heard, there's been a couple of kind of different sources that have been either leaked or just basically posted by EA themselves. So the first image you'll see is obviously from the EA Poland account. They basically posted up a video. I've not watched the whole video, but I've seen that there was some icon moments in there that actually have not even been released yet, or have even got a card, to be honest. The first one, as you see on the screen, as you got quite a few of them, I believe there's only 3. Obviously the ones that are highlighted. You've got Prime Moments Lampard, you've got Prime Moments Makalele, and Prime Moment Campbell. This, for me, kind of, I don't get why it's in there, to be honest. There's everyone else, obviously, as you can see. There's a few of them that we have got, haven't got in SBCs. I think Lippmann's one of them. Just looking around quickly on all of them. Obviously, Ronaldo, R9, that is. And Ronaldinho, we do not have. Just checking if there's anyone else that's kind of sitting in that pile that we haven't got. Eusebio, obviously, we didn't get his. Pele, we didn't get his. And I think that should be absolutely everyone on there. And obviously Hullet and Vieira. We got Zanetti, didn't we? I'm pretty sure we got Zanetti. So there's quite a lot in there. And that's not even all the icons, which is quite funny. But they said they're not going to release any. And then we got another picture that this one was taken, I believe, off, I think it was either Rivals or Foot Champs, as you'll see now. And it can't be hacked, it can't be anything. Some people have said that potentially it could be someone from an EA account, maybe. But it's a potential. But he's got a Prime Moment Haggy. If you go to Footbin, you go to Foothead, you go to any of them, these do not have Prime Moment cards released, coded in the game, what have you, anything. So it's led to believe, will there be more Prime Moments? Obviously, they went out and said, they even tweeted out themselves that they are not going to be doing any more Prime Moments. And to some extent, I can kind of get behind that, maybe. I'm thinking they've really messed up on these icons. They had, obviously, the first method where you could pick someone. They realised they didn't want that. So then it went for SBCs for Primes. Didn't want that either. Then they released Prime Moments just out of the blue. No actual, I don't know, no thinking about it by the looks of it. And to some extent, I was a bit annoyed, obviously, like a lot of people would be. We're meant to be having the best of the best, and then suddenly there's better versions. Granted, for me, it weren't as annoying as, say, someone who's already done all the Prime Moments, or Primes in general, because I personally didn't do any. So, for me, it's kind of like a fresh start still. I can just invest my coins in these better versions. But obviously, a lot of people did invest their time and coins in general into these Primes to then be told, Prime Moments are out. These are better. These are the best versions you'll get of these cards. Fair enough. We stuck it in our stride. We went along with it as such. Then the SBCs came out. I was quite happy with them. Some of them, yeah, the pricing was a little bit extortionate. But then, to be honest, with the different methods of SBC grinding, the bronze pack method, all of them, just in general, getting coins from this game, it became more and more enjoyable to try and get them. In general, the team, I think a lot of people have managed to get at least one in their team. If you play it consistently, you could easily get one of the 400, 500k icons in there. And to be honest, I enjoyed that. I think that was really good. Then they dropped the bombshell that obviously R9, Hullet, all of them exceed the price amount that they want to put for an SBC. I can see where they're coming from it. I can really see that obviously they don't want to put out a 15 mil SBC. And to some extent, I'm like, well, what's the problem? I understand, obviously, it'll be a lot, 20, 30 segments on one person. But does that really matter? In general, if people want to put that amount of coins, cards, anything into them, why does it matter that they're too high priced? Obviously, we did have the Maradona Prime Moment as well, and obviously, as he doesn't fit, say, the meta of all of them, he's not tall, he's not the quick, he's not the strongest, sorry, it doesn't fit that meta, so they quite happily do that. But if you take a look, apart from Eusebio, who in general is just an absolute monster up front, you've got Vieira, you've got Ronaldinho, you've got Hullet, Pele, and Ronaldo. All of them are very meta in this game. I'm not too sure about Pele, even though obviously being a 99 for his prime moment, you can't really argue with that. it's like, well, why bring them out? There is no point, because R9 is prime moment. Oh no, his prime in fact is 4.2 mil. His prime moment is 15 mil. It's a massive jump gone from that. Even if you was to put him at a 10 mil SBC value, I think a lot of people would quite happily want that rather than not having him at all, because not a lot of people can save up 15 mil of coins. It's not even players, it's actual coins. So again, I'm kind of like, why did you stop? Why did you not just carry on? Even if you released one at a time, you released 5, they released a 5, 6 in one go. I was really happy with that. It gives you more content. Even when there's, say, not a promo on, the past 2 weeks could have been perfect for 5 or 6 more icons. I know, yeah, the market probably would go into an absolute overload, but it begs the question of why don't they? And to be honest, I really can see them releasing more very, very soon. In fact, maybe even when Team of the Season's either commenced or coming to a close, I can see them releasing them. Purely for the fact, why not? I know they said they're not going to, and I think a lot of people had a problem with that, and I think it will cause even more uproar when they do release them, because especially if they do the R9, the Ronaldinho, because a lot of people have put in coins for them primes now being told I'm not having them. So I think they've screwed up there in general, but I can see them releasing the Lampard, the Sol Campbell, Rio. They've got all the pictures ready, generated, and all of that. Why not release them? I really don't understand. And these pictures now coming to light have begged the question of, are they actually going to do them? This could be something we could see, and it could go one or two ways. It could really increase the morale for EA to actually go back and apologize and go back on their word and really release all of them, because at this moment in time, not a lot of people can get them. In general, the coins are quite a lot. Obviously, prime moments as well are dropping, which is always nice, but the top rated ones are sticking at their price. R9's very rare on the market. Ronaldinho, I believe, is rare on the market. Eusebio's dropped. He's about 4.7 mil, which is incredible. Hullet's there. He's still 8, 9 mil. We can't afford them. In general, if you've not got a massive FIFA account, or you've managed to get lucky in packs, or you've just grinded towards it, it's very difficult to get to that level. So I think SBC is the way forward for it. I can see them releasing, and I just kind of wanted to get everyone's opinion on it, to be honest. I've saw a couple of videos here and there kind of going with it as well. I know Run the Foot Market did it. Matt HD Gamer's done it as well. I just thought it's very weird to see something like this, especially Haggy. Obviously with Sol Campbell and all them, they were kind of ready to get one. I'm pretty sure if Gerrard gets one, Lampard more than likely was going to get one at some point. Obviously they've stopped this. Will we see more? That is the question that I'm asking. I really want to see more, and to be honest, I did this video purely for the fact that EA are down at the minute again, but we won't get into that. That's just, we'll wait and see what happens with that. But I wanted to get your opinion. What do you think? Would you be happy with prime moments coming back into SBCs, or do you think EA have completely sailed the boat on that one and you just prefer them to leave it alone now? Let me know down below what you think. If you did enjoy this video, make sure you like, and if you're new around here, make sure you subscribe. We'll have more content as soon as EA decide to bring their servers back up, and I'll see you all for the next one. Peace.